For someone who's completely new to social VR, they log into VRChat for the first time, what would you suggest they do to find good communities and events without getting overwhelmed with public lobbies?
Oh gosh.
Well, I don't know about the experience for a brand new user nowadays, because things have changed, I'm sure. But luckily, groups are a thing. If you have any interest at all in anything, go to the groups tab and start poking around in there. You'll likely find a community or group that has similar interests. I would advise staying away from public lobbies unless you are...
Unless you feel comfortable,
Yeah, unless you're like
do so.
super extroverted and you're just like willing to put up with anything and anything you see. But yeah, groups are a godsend.
They're super nice. I hate to say, it'd be nice. I mean, it was nice to have, Jared with me to kind of like not feel so lonely jumping around worlds. So convince a friend, be like, hey, I found this game. And, first things first, I think what makes VRChat really fun fun to go to is the worlds. Like, people make such beautiful worlds, and that alone, like, if you can just look up Banjo-Kazooie World or something, inspired anything, and you have like your favorite like games or something, just having to be in it and see it in VR, it's a lot of fun. So as a new user, that's what got me really, well, I should say at the time, that's what got me really into it. It's just seeing all the like cool worlds that were made. Bring a friend, convince a friend, make a friend. Again, like Jared was saying, with groups, I mean, you could just literally, search a group and find a name that has like a tag that you're really into, like, Legend of Zelda. You'll probably find a group of Legend of Zelda fans that make, events or, host world hops or get-togethers just to talk about, the games and games that they like, or even anime, or if you're a drinker, since there's a lot of drinkers in VRChat, literally just find a drinking, RP or pub world that's not a public. You can totally find some through the group tab. So look for the group tab before you jump in head first into a public lobby, unless you're, adventurous that way, then go for it. Yeah.
Thing you can do additionally is like, if you do go to Publix, like the default public that everyone might think of is like, you're going to the Black Cat to meet people or something, which is like the typical like just random bar with nothing going on. If you're looking to meet people who have similar interests, using the groups can help if the group has like events or anything going on. But you can also just, like as you said, Banjo-Kazooie or any interested game that you play, like Shadow Colossus, you can look for that map, click on it, and you can see anybody who has an open public to it. I'm sure to God that the person in there probably also likes Shadow the Colossus. So you can probably go there and then meet them and then be like, so you like Shadow of the Colossus too? It's like, how did you know? And he's like, I had a feeling. So you can do things like that if you have similar interests, if anything. Typically the worlds are organized or created with that intent in mind. Like if somebody made a world that like replica of like Dark Souls or whatever, and people are in it, they've probably played it. And most of the people in VRChat probably play video games. And if you're on it, you probably too, or watch anime or anything like that. So you can probably get more secluded situations for meeting people if you do look specifically for worlds that may have a public for specific niche interests that you may have. Groups, you'll probably get the like more larger groups that may have a similar interest to you, which come with their own issues. If it's a big group, it might be harder to get into because there's so many people. But if you're more into smaller groups, you might be able to search around on worlds that you might have interest in.
What advice would you give to people who want to run their own events or themed worlds, whether that's a casino or make cafe or different things?
I have tried to take on like most of the workload. I don't think is a very great idea because it is a lot. So my advice is, if you want to run an event, it's a good idea to have to shoot the idea to another friend to see if, they can, also help with having to make this event happen. Of course, said friend should also be very, like, driven to do said event. So, I mean, more power to you. If you're crazy like me and really want to do said event, you could try your best to do it on your own, but it is a lot to take on. So, just talk to your friends. See, hey, I want to put this thing together. You guys game? You want to do it? Try to make it happen. Don't give it all to your friend to do. Try to work together. Try to obviously you need people to attend said event. So just as excited as you are and to run said event, talk to your other friends. Be like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Bring a friend. You guys are my friends. I'm gonna invite you over and we want you to check out this thing that we're working so hard on putting together. So if you want to invite your friends, then invite a friend. That's my only advice is that just bring it up to your friends. Get some assistance. Start small. If it does so well, spread the word. Word of mouth, I don't know, do you guys have any ideas or advice?
Tutorials are always great. Having a support system, as DD was saying, like a group of people that are willing to come together and help you put something into the works is great. But you also don't have to do something grand. Like, an event can just be you all just going to, like, one of the art worlds and, drawing, whatever you want to do, or...
It could be anything. It's just, you would want to contact a friend and be like, hey, I want to put together this art world. You want to, get some of your friends together. I get some of my friends together. You're still working together to try to make said event happen. Again, if you're just like, no one is interested in what I'm doing, well, then it might be a little bit more difficult to try to create an event. Just try to think outside the box. What people might like and what can, give them the drive to come to your event or something like that.
But on that note, you should always just try to make something that you would enjoy.
Yeah, speaking of staff, and this we kind of talked about a little bit, but I guess what's the formal process if you want to be a staff member? What does that look like in summary?
Well, first and foremost, you have to have full body tracking. As much as we'd love to let desktop people or half body users
yeah,
be part of staff, a lot of the prizes require you to be or do very physical things, and if you can't, then that kind of defeats the purpose of you being picked as staff. Sure, you might be able to run the games, but someone's going to want to pick you to do something because you've been harassing them all night. So they're really looking forward to giving you a punishment of some sort, but can't do it because you literally can't. Aside of that, we require that any of our applicants know how to create their own avatars because we don't have the time to assist everyone creating an avatar. They'll have to buy their own model, any assets they want to use. We give them a preview basically of what the theme's going to be and certain requirements, like summer casino. It's swimsuits and stuff, but we have color codes and other details. It's up to you as an applicant to put all that stuff together.
And then we have one of them being you can verbally contact us. Communication is key. I think it's just should be a given, but we have to include that too.
They need to be available.
Yes, you need to be available. We try our best to let our staff know at least 2 months in advance. I know we all have lives, we all have work, we all have things that happen or can, that life, right? We want to try to let people know, or let our staff know, like at least 2 months in advance, that here are the days we plan on doing this. Here are the meeting days. We'd like you to communicate with us to see if this works out for you, works out for all of us, because again, we try as a whole to try to make it so we all can, do this event, in a comfortable manner where we're just not stressing out with one person running 3 things, right? So, communication is the key. What's another one? I'm pulling up.
I think that's really it as far as requirements, but like
other than like
and be part of the group.
Mutes. Like mutes, but I think we need people.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do need people to talk. Not that there aren't options for speaking to people, like text-to-speech and so on, but when you have 20 people yelling at you at once, you can't keep up with that many conversations via text-to-speech. So yeah, I guess you need to be able to talk. Good point. I forgot to bring that up. We do request that everyone that's applying be willing to talk to everybody.
It also has to do with like aside of our prizes, but like you're a dealer, if you're gonna go ask somebody, be like, hey, hit me, or do you want, to make the interactions.
It's a lot faster. But really, if anyone's interested, they should come to an event, see what they think, and then they can talk to Dee Dee or I and say, hey, this sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to try. And then you'll get added to the pool of people that we have swimming in that Discord until we have a chance to let them in.
Yeah.
Give a shot.
What do you recommend for anyone who wants to either stay in touch with the casino events or get involved and go to their first event? How can they follow up with you?
The group.
Join the
Unfortunately,
group.
the group is the one and only option that we're going to have access for people. Because it's been mentioned, we don't want to host a Discord.
Join
several
the group.
reasons for it. Managing a community is not what we're looking to do. We're just hosting an event and hoping people come by and have a good time.
Join the group.
Join the group.
Join the group.
We put up notifications months in advance when we're going to run a new event, and then we try to keep everyone aware of what's going on up until it happens, and then it's over and we do it again when the next event comes around.
Calendar is the thing, which is so great. Thank you, VRChat, for the calendar.
Yes, we put things on the calendar too.
We do. Yeah, not yet, at least not for next year. Our anniversary is probably something we should be coming up with a date very, very soon. So just stay tuned.
Isn't the Christmas
Go to
Casino
our
on the calendar?
It is on the calendar, yeah.
Okay.
I'm already thinking months in advance here. You can go to your calendar and it'll tell you like the, in your time zone, what time it starts and when it's happening. So join the group. Shout out to all our friends. Yeah, we got recently, we have Fax Machine. We got Selena. I think you did a few of interviews with her not so long ago. Let's see. Shout out to our friend Malaway. That's her statue right there. She's done tons of beautiful 3D assets that are, oh my god, they're godsend to me. They're very optimized, one or two, very few materials, very, low poly. To me, it's just like, I really want to try to optimize and try to just, be on top of that stuff, and she's so good at it. So big shout out to Malaway. Kisses to her, 'cause she's just so amazing. Let's see, Liggy, of course.
Liggy.
He made our bones.
We have a statue for him too. It's behind the stairs.
Behind the stairs.
It's not because we don't like him. We do.
He wanted to be back there. He says, "Let me be in the back, please." Like, oh, he's being so modest. But shout out to Liggy. He made our anniversary first casino. He made the bones for the world, and obviously now we still use it because it's so it's put together with love and with all of us coming together.
Yeah, really, without it we wouldn't have had our first event. So
yeah, of friends, of course, because a lot of our friends are staff. and then we made new friends too, but along the way, so
The
just
guests.
two.
No,
The guests.
us. Yeah, I guess. We're part of the
Good
friends,
stuff.
though, right?
Yeah,
I think
Go
we're part of the
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, the guests that come by, because it's like we can host the event all we want, but if people don't show up,
It's all
Yeah, it's no fun.
Yeah,
It's no fun.
what's the point? There really isn't one. So as long as you guys keep coming, we'll continue to do this.
VRChat for making it happen here, right?
Shout out to
Yeah.
all the names on every card outside.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that's all our
All the
stuff.
staff. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
all,
every year.
Mm-hmm.
all of our old and new staff.